surgical consultant from Mississauga, Ontario, Canada, Ruben D'Souza. A PhD candidate from Chicago, Illinois, Caitlin Monosmith. And our returning champion, a consultant from Washington, D.C., Patrick Curran, whose one-day cash winnings total $30,000. And now, here is the host of Jeopardy, Ken Jennings.
Thank you, Johnny Gilbert. Welcome to Jeopardy, everyone. Our new champion, Patrick Curran, secured his first win in a runaway, thanks in part to nailing 2 daily doubles that earned him a total of $8,000. Today we have new challengers for him, Caitlin and Ruben, but only one of you three will be going into the weekend as a Jeopardy champion. Let's start finding out who that will be in the Jeopardy round, where we have these categories for you three. First up, the president immediately before, then we'll take a trip to the islands, the whole tooth, we're on the case, then colorful people, and finally, letter perfect. Patrick, where do we start the round?
President for 800, please.
Before Andrew Jackson. Patrick.
Who is Van Buren?
No. Caitlin.
Who is Lincoln?
No. Ruben doesn't look like he's going to try this one. Who is John Quincy Adams? Back to you, Patrick.
Trip to the islands for 6.
The answer there is the daily double in the round. You don't have any money at the moment, but you can wager up to 1,000, which would get you back on the
I'll do 1,000, Ken.
All right, your clue in a trip to the islands. This 2,200 square mile Canadian island was named for a son of George III.
What is Baffin?
No, I'm sorry. His son was Prince Edward Island. Drops you down a little, but select again.
I will do letter perfect for 6, please.
The author of As I Lay Dying added this letter to the family name. Ruben.
What is S?
No. Patrick or Caitlin? He added the U in Faulkner. Patrick, back to you.
Colorful people for 4.
This great defender and multiple NBA championship winner has also done a Subway footlong commercial. Patrick.
Who is Green?
Draymond Green, right.
Colorful for 6.
This actress appeared with Patrick Swayze in Red Dawn and Dirty Dancing. Ruben.
Who's Gray?
Yes, you're the first to claw your way out of the hole.
Colorful people for 1,000?
With her sister Savannah, this actress and one-time love of Jude Law started the fashion line 2812. Who is Sienna Miller? Ruben, where to?
Colorful people 800, please?
This country's superstars' hits include A Better Man and Killin' Time. That's the colorful Clint Black, not colorful to you three, apparently. Ruben, where to now?
200, colorful people, please?
This alternative rocker from Detroit mispronounced Salvation Army as a kid, leading to the title Seven Nation Army. Patrick.
Who is White?
Jack White is right.
President for 6.
John F. Kennedy. Ruben.
Who is Truman?
No. Patrick.
Who is Eisenhower?
Yes.
President 1,000.
Warren Harding. Patrick.
Who is Wilson?
Woodrow Wilson is right.
Islands 8.
An island called the Phantom Ship rises from the water inside a volcanic caldera in this Oregon National Park. Caitlin.
What is Crater Lake?
Yes.
Whole tooth for 6.
The nutria, or swamp beaver, has orange teeth because this hard layer of their teeth is high in iron. Caitlin.
What is enamel?
Yes.
Whole tooth for 8.
Stained or crooked teeth can be treated by bonding a porcelain one of these thin layers to the front of the tooth. Patrick.
What is veneer?
Right.
Islands 1,000.
On this Greek island, you can soak up the sun on Elafonisi Beach or tour the ruins of the ancient palace of Knossos. Caitlin.
What is Crete?
Yes.
Whole tooth for 1,000.
Types of teeth in the adult human mouth include molars, premolars, incisors, and these, also called eye teeth. Caitlin.
What are the canines?
Correct. And with that, you have $2,600, and 2 of the 3 of you are back in positive territory. Ruben, that'll happen to you when we come back from this commercial break, I'm sure. We'll see you in a moment. Ruben D'Souza is a surgical consultant from Mississauga in Ontario, Canada. And once during a camping trip, you had a very surprising run-in with
So my buddy and I were camping out in the wilderness, and we had fried up some protein bars as a kind of dirtbag dessert at the end of the night, and we conveniently stuffed them in the bottom of our backpacks, the leftovers. And when we went to the bathroom a couple hours later, came back, we found a family of raccoons had found its way into those protein bars, strewn all our clothes all across the campsite, and made off with our food.
Raccoons love deep-fried protein bars.
Apparently.
Who knew? Caitlin Monosmith, a PhD candidate from Chicago, has an unusual pet. Please tell me it's not a raccoon.
No, it's not a raccoon. Although she is a scavenger. No, I have a pet Argentine black and white tegu lizard. They're...
Are they big?
Oh, yeah. She's about 3.5 feet long, and the males get up to 5 feet. And they're actually super invasive in Florida, which is where she came from. They eat endangered bird eggs, and they're agricultural pests. And so when I wanted to bring one of these wonderful creatures into my life, I actually just had a guy go into the swamp and get me a lizard.
Think of all the baby birds you've saved.
I know, right? That's my justification every time.
Well done. You're a good person, Caitlin. Patrick Curran, our returning champion, lives in D.C., but when you got your new place there, you found out it came with a neighborhood surprise.
That's right. So we knew the neighborhood and knew we liked the building, but we hadn't really been there around 8 in the morning before. So the first morning that I woke up in this new apartment, it was 8 o'clock, and I heard the Star Spangled Banner playing very clearly. I thought I was dreaming, but it turns out that's what they do at the Naval Observatory in Washington, D.C., which is not too far from where I live now. So every morning around 8 o'clock, we hear the national anthem.
Do you find that your patriotism has been ticking up?
Yes,
over
just
the months?
every passing day.
Fantastic. Caitlin, you have control of the board. You can pick up your signaling devices, everyone, and we'll get back into the game.
Whole tooth for 4?
Alice in Wonderland encountered this creature that had a great many teeth, which showed when it grinned. Patrick.
What is the Cheshire Cat?
That's right.
What a perfect date.
Chicago's rapid transit system. The South Side section opened in 1892. Patrick.
What is MTA?
No. Caitlin.
What is the L?
Yes, that's the letter.
Whole tooth for 2.
Oral B has a nighttime guard that helps you with this problem. Patrick?
What is grinding?
Yeah, grinding your teeth.
President 4.
Before Andrew Johnson. Patrick.
Who is Abraham Lincoln?
Now it's time for Lincoln, yes.
On the case, 600.
In French, a clever remark you only think of after you've left is esprit de l'escalier, wit of this structure. Patrick.
What is the staircase?
That's correct.
We're on the case 800.
A standard case of beer contains this many bottles or cans. Patrick.
What is 24?
Right.
On the case 1,000.
Majuscule. It's a synonym for uppercase letters. Patrick?
On the case 4.
Smostad Uppfura is a line of bookcases from this retailer. Patrick?
What is IKEA?
Yes.
Letter 4.
To distinguish himself from the basketball legend, Creed actor Michael Jordan uses this middle initial. Ruben?
What is B?
Good.
1,000 letter perfect.
It's the chemical symbol for tungsten. Caitlin?
What is T?
No. Ruben?
What is W?
That's the symbol.
Letter perfect 200.
Traditionally, it marks the spot. Patrick?
What is X?
Yeah.
Islands for 4.
The migration of the red crabs is an annual spectacle on this Indian Ocean island named for a holiday. Patrick?
What is Christmas Island?
You got it?
On the case 2.
An online video by Samsonite is titled, What Can You Fit in a Large This? Ruben?
What's a suitcase?
Yes.
200 trip to the islands.
The big island of the Tierra del Fuego archipelago is shared between Argentina and this country. Patrick?
What is Chile?
That's right. And finishing off the president immediately before, Barack Obama. Ruben?
Who's George W. Bush?
You got it. You have $1,200. You're out of the hole now. You'll still select first when we come back with the double Jeopardy round. We'll see you in a moment when that begins.